I don't know. I might play with it some more to figure that out. That kind of sucks. I do have like 3 webcams though, so it's not a big deal. I don't a big deal. Free porn. I know digital playground. Hey, I'm back. Sounds like me. Fine, fine. Sorry, I'm trying to get YouTube chat up. I imagine her giving a blowjob. Hey, Johnny, what's up, Aware? Nice pits, thanks. Change. Women on top. Yay, women in porn. That cannot be her real name. Holy cow. It's not good enough for me. Hmm. That's interesting. Hmm. That's probably pretty true. 1 in 3 women also watch porn say they have a hard time finding content they like. Sex negative. Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of feminists that don't even yeah. There are a lot of feminists that don't they hate porn, which is some kind of ironic, I think. Hmm. There you go. It's a very cut and dry way, right? Has a guy ever smelt my pits? I mean, they don't go out of their way to smell my pits. Crowdsourced erotica? Is it like I'm I'm sorry, I'm trying not to laugh. But is it like oh, there's definitely nudity. That's a thing. They're just mostly nipples. Where are these flies coming from? Cinematic vision, but I mean, looks really hipster. That's the word I'm looking for. Hipster. It's like hipster porn. It's like Art Nouveau porn, but it's not. I mean, she's just making it thoughtful. It's more like fantasy driven, you know? Hi, Johnny. I'm doing well. How are you? Titty titty bang bang. Oh, oh wow. Huh. What language is that? Partners in Lost. So are they like? Are they doing that? Isn't that special? Right? This guy. What language are they speaking? Are they Italian? Did they say? I must have missed it. I think I missed it. What do you guys think? Hmm. That's probably true. That is kind of scary if you think about it. Hmm. About 40% of sexually active 14 to 18-year-olds say that they learn more about sex from porn than from school. I believe it. Porn tubes. I love that she says tubes. Even YouTube. You can find pornography. Hmm. Well, I mean, they probably know more than like anyone else, to be fair, right? hate girls. Hmm. Hmm. Alcohol is bad? Yes, it is. Very insightful. She was so cute. Nude modeling. Scandalous. Mm. Yeah. Wow. Literally. Tash, what's up? You changed the name for porn. Why is that? It is about porn. But I had like, oh wow, I didn't know that. That's really cool. Wow. Hi again, SpongeBob. Why would they think I'm doing porn? That's like all sorts of nudity. Art nudity. It's very Art Nouveau. What language is that? Is it Italian? Did we ever establish this? Because the title, well, that's just very, it's intellectually lazy. If you see something that says porn, do you automatically think it's actually porn? Come on now. Come on now. I don't like this. Like, I understand her concept. It's not really even just porn for women, but she like, I get what she's trying to do. I just, I don't know. And I get what she, like I said, I get what she's trying to do. I just don't. It's just a little too artsy fartsy. And when I say that, it's just like her concepts aren't. I don't know. They're not super fantasy. They're not super anything. They're she's trying to do it off emotion, but I don't know. It's like you have to like rethink things. I don't know that I want to think. When I'm watching porn. Hmm. I don't know the difference though. Right? See, because like that's not natural. She's telling her basically how to have sex. That is porn. That's not a climax. It's like a Kleenex but different. Oh shit. Oh sorry. That's kind of funny that she's focused on the piano part. That's really cute and probably very genuine. It's so bad. That was so bad. That was so bad. I'm not her mom. Her mom. Her mom. Her mom. Oh my god. That meat shield. Like a river, how poetic. Of course her name's Jada. So bad. Oh my god. So bad. Oh, so bad. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry, I'm slapping. That was so bad. Oh my god. What's up, Rusty? Hi, Mr. Jolts. Oh. Oh. Okay, Omega. You go do that. You do that stuff, man. Oh my god. So it sounds like Spanish now. Maybe it was like Brazilian or something. Lodi. Thanks for the popcorn, dude. I don't think I'd wanna, like, if I were in porn, I don't think I'd feel more comfortable in front of a woman. I'd feel like she was judging me. I think women are more intuitively judgmental and more like motherly. Would you want to like have sex in front of like someone you look up to, or your sister? Like, no, it's, I don't know. That's just how I look at it, though. I don't think I'd feel more comfortable. But I obviously don't work in the industry. I say obviously I don't work in the industry, so I don't know. Maybe it is that. I mean, she's pretty. That was so much better than the other one, though. The sexual part. What's up, Shiloh? I'm gonna sit up. In porn? I don't. She keeps delineating between porn and sex, and I don't. I mean, I get it, but I don't get what she's trying to say. I guess I don't know. They're not showing him the sex. Do you need water? What does she need? It's painful. Sex shouldn't be painful. Just orgasm. I got the sex scenes, just orgasm. Could you just do that for me? Thanks. Hi, oh my god, yeah. Dude, I'm Netflix and chilling, watching Hot Girls Wanted turned on Woman on Top. It's like a feministic, I think it's like, so I think that's what this is. It's like a feminist, like porn look, I guess, right? I think it's a feminist porn thing. It's kind of cool so far. I don't necessarily like agree with a lot of stuff, but it's definitely thought provoking, and it's interesting to see their different perspectives too on it and their rationale, right? But she keeps trying to delineate between sex and porn, and now she's saying, "I'm going to show you what I want you to see." So how's that sex? If that's porn. That's not. She just did the exact same thing, just in the opposite direction that all the other porn people do. Oh, Lisa, she was in After Porn Ends too. She like does sex ed stuff now. She's like a big advocate in the porn industry, I guess. That's the truth. It's not even just the internet that ruined porn, right? Video games and rompers. What about romp hymns though? Romp hymns. It's the future. Can you imagine? If you lost money, she does need to get out of porn. That's what it sounds like. Oh, that's true. What's she gonna do now? Hmm. It's so funny that you even get a stigma working on porn. Like she's not a porn star. She literally just shoots it. Man. 2017. They probably will. That's the crazy thing. Niche high end porn. Mm. She seems so discouraged. It's so bad because it seems like she actually has a passion for it, you know? That sucks. Romp hymns? They're rompers for men. Romp hymns. What's up, Dragon? How you doing? Seems like her Art Nouveau porn though is definitely doing much better than the other women's, like the ones that stuck in like the 90s, 2000s, like the high end porn, like the niche for women artsy porn does better, right? It's so hard to understand her. I'm not trying to be mean. Am I feeling lonely today? No, Walt, I'm not. Hi, Aurelio. How you doing? I very seldomly feel lonely, dude. I'm used to being alone. I like being alone. Directed by Rashida Jones. Hey guys, the series is directed by Rashida Jones. You guys know who Rashida Jones is? Let's see. She was in The Office. This is probably the first time I saw her. She was in Parks and Rec. I mean, dude, list goes on. I think she's a comedian technically. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna see how many episodes are there. They seem kind of. Hold on. I don't know. Tinder, Bumble. Oh my god. No. She stalks them. So this episode's called Love Me Tinder. So it's gonna go over online dating, I'm guessing, or online sex. Not today only. No, I'm generally not very lonely. Hmm. This is a Netflix original documentary, guys. BT dubs. I don't know how many episodes there are. I don't want to. Can someone check? I don't want to stop it because if I stop it, then it won't. I have to resync with you guys, and that kind of sucks. They changed it for this episode. Are my parents somewhere close? No. Why would my parents be somewhere close? It's such a weird question. I'm like almost 29, dude. Why would my parents be anywhere near me? Such a terrible question and kind of creepy. Adult pool parties? Is a thing? Where have I been living? Oh, that's a Vegas, California thing, I think. I know it's big in Vegas. He's got creeper eyes, though. Hi, Jessica. Then don't date. Just be alone. Have some cats. Wow. I bet that's amazing. Oh my god. She assumes? She assumes they're exclusive? She assumes they're exclusive? What could possibly go wrong? Guarantee you he's not exclusive with her. And we're about to find that out right now. Woo! Thank you for the popcorn, Maddie. Thank you. Oh my god! It's like you opened up my door. You're so thoughtful. Are we exclusive now? Lols. Oh, shit. Crazy. Crazy. I'm telling you, he's got creeper eyes, though, man. See? See? This guy. Thanks for the Colonel Dragon. Thank you. Yeah, if you want to get an STD, there's nothing better than these dating apps. More than 20% of all adults have used dating apps or dating websites. And it's, again, not a shocking statistic. He's a douchebag. Guys, I know you probably do this in the privacy of your home, but I feel like part of it's for, like, the camera. No, see, and that doesn't work. Yeah, it does, though. It does. Oh, it makes me so mad. Because it's the same mentality people have in, like, my chat, right? Like, oh, well, I'm just typing. It's not really, like, real. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. No. He thinks because he's on an app, he's protected and that it's not real. Mm. He's a douchebag. I can get behind the I want to live while I'm young. I don't want to be exclusive. That's not what makes him a douchebag. It's all the other shit. You can enjoy your life and settle down. That's not exclusive. Porn culture? That's not true. You're responsible for you, though, so it is your fault. 6 episodes? Yeah, we could finish this entire series tonight for sure. I'm down for it. I like it. It stimulates conversation, I think. Like, it's easy to talk to. It's easy to watch. It's fun to judge other people. Wow. 25-pound kettlebell? Wow. Them games. I know, Lodi, he is a prick. And look at his room. What is that? I'm judging him so severely. How does this guy get laid? Oh, so done. So done with this guy. He irons his shirts. He's not going to work, but he's ironing his shirts. I bet he gets catfished a lot, and I hope he falls for that shit. Does under eye cream? Do you, boo? How about working out some more? That might help. It's like, if women were nearly as critical of men and how they look, then, ooh, I can't. Ooh. You saw all the girls he was swiping right and left on, right? Like, he didn't deserve any of them, the way he looks. Never mind his personality, which is like a negative number. He's being a douchebag. He's not being real. No, I just get my dick sucked, so... It's a routine just to get my dick sucked. He was not a bad-looking kid. I bet he got like hella dumped. Yeah, see, because you have a shit personality. It's gonna keep going, dude. It's not gonna get better. He's got a nice guy complex. Friend zoned. This guy. Dude, Jester, I can't. I have my own car welder, yes, because I have my own job, so yes. Yeah, he got friend zoned. And he doesn't like getting it. So now he's playing the douchebag. Big Brother 6. Was he on Big Brother? He was. He looks super pedo. He looks so super pedo. Damn, evicted. How does that feel? Number 1 douchebag. So now he's famous. My friends. Oh, this is where his complex came in. See? You're kidding me. Bands. That's a good photo. That's an awesome photo. Then I became a douchebag. Yeah, I was fucking STDs. I'm giving it to all the girls. What's up, old joke? What's up? Still Big Brother? God. That's like... You should keep that to yourself, Tom Nook. Keep that to yourself. There's nothing real. Yeah, it sounds like he has like a complex, like a legit complex. Like Big Brother broke him up here. He went from like Jorah Mormont to like official douchebag. Who's the most douche? Like Littlefinger, who like runs a brothel. It's like Jorah became Littlefinger. how's it going? I like her hair color. Is that a weird comment to have? It's like a nice shade of blonde. Wow, you're so impressive. You see this guy? He's so impressive. He's got navigation skills. Such high standards. He didn't have a shirtless photo, so it was instant bang. Like, no, men don't have a biological. No, no, no. I'm done. I'm done. She obviously is so young, she doesn't know that men will like have kids at like 60. They don't care. They don't have biological clocks. What is she? What? What? She doesn't understand. She's different. Is she different? Hi, JRT. Thank you for subscribing and a popcorn. Shucks. Thank you. I hope you're enjoying this because this guy is killing me right now. Tom Nook said there's 7 episodes? Yeah. This is episode 2. The first one was much better than this one. This guy is killing me. I think we all realize that I would probably tear this guy apart. Like, I don't... But he's still gonna bang like 5 other girls, even though he likes her. Contradictory messages. But what do I know? And it's not the fact that he's banging other people that I have a problem with. It's this guy, he's mentally, he's not there, man. He doesn't understand how this works. This is his boo! Who thought she was exclusive. Claire. Can't let all his wives know. His sister wife. It's over. I can't. You hurt me. I thought we were exclusive. You are. He didn't say that he was exclusive with you. You didn't know what the relationship was going in. Then get over him. You need better. Get over it. Oh my God. Why do people feel like they need to be with someone? Why does she need to be with him? Why? She doesn't. She's better than him. Ah. Gets him in trouble. No, he got himself in trouble. Let's correct that. It's a lot of fun. Hashtag worth hurting people's feelings. And then there's a brunette. Who are these people? I think so too, one. I think it's a little bit of drama. Like, he likes it, but I tell you, it's like, this is why I think he's like mentally unstable. And this is my thing. It's not just because he's a douchebag. It's like, you can literally, he explained it. Like, he was friend zoned, and he never knew what like a relationship is, what it should be. He doesn't sound like he's had that. And he's kind of mentally fucked up. Everyone's fucked up in their own ways, but like, he doesn't get it. He gets what he wants out of it. And he realized that being nice doesn't pay out in his mind, right? I don't know. You can't fix people like that. I think some of these girls do think, like, you can fix this guy. Nope. Done. No. And he loves it. Oh, you don't have time, but you had time enough to, like, swipe through them, right? Don't want to deal with their feelings? Done. What if a girl treated him like that? That's what I want. I want a girl to date him like he dates girls. How about that? I want him to start caring about a girl, and then she's just like sleeping around with all these other guys. See how that works out. And not even just sleeps with a whole bunch of guys. Like, oh, you don't have any entitlement to your feelings. I'm mad. No, oblivious. It's hella hot in here, dude. And I need to take a shower. I'm surprised he has friends, honestly, because he doesn't seem like he cares about people, right? Yeah, he's really lost. More than 1 in 4 people on dating apps say that there's too many choices, making it hard to settle on one person. I understand the accessibility problem, right? Like, you see more than you would normally see outside, but I guess it goes back to that online persona. I think like they need to get back to the root of the issue. People devoid themselves from themselves online, right? Like, they don't think it's the same thing. Why is she still texting him? Just stop. Okay. 1 in 5 people who use dating apps say they have been ghosted. 1 in 3 of them say they have ghosted someone else, which means you just stop talking to them. People are cowards, though, man. A meeting. Why is she trying to make it work so bad? That's why I don't understand. She has read receipts on. That's so weird. So he's on his phone. She needs to let it go. Oh my god, this woman. I think I'm supposed to be feeling for her, but I just kind of... She doesn't need him. I don't know why she's putting that much effort in him. No, I don't care. But it's because she likes him, right? I get it. But he was with another girl. Like, I don't know. She can't let it go. I just don't get it because I don't like him. He's a douchebag, so... What up, Genza? How you doing, boo-boo? You're watching this Netflix original series, Hot Girls Wanted, Turned On. This one, the first one was about porn and women in the industry. When I say women, it was like the feminization of porn. So coming more from like almost a feminist view of porn. And this one's called Love Me Tender. It's about, obviously, the media dating thing. This one, the protagonist they're following is just a piece of shit. So I'm having a hard time. I'm talking through most of it. He's such a douchebag. Rashida Jones directed this, by the way. I didn't know that until like the first episode ended. Just give it a second. It might just need a while to. Am I in space? No, I'm in my bedroom. What am I watching? I just said what I'm watching. Hot Girls Wanted, turned on. This is the second episode, Love Me Tinder. You can watch it on riff.tv with me. Such a weird thing to say. I want to be a Boy Scout leader. That's crazy, right? What does single mean to him, though? Getting laid, but he's gonna fuck it up. It's cute Piano Man. See what's going on right now. It is a documentary, gets it, yeah. It's one of the new ones. Can I touch it? Can I touch it to make it bigger? Her mom said. Yes, Mom. Yes, Mom. You can touch it to make it bigger. Yes, Mom. I want to hear your honest opinion. Do it. Do it. She just threw some shade on his... Oh, 15 years isn't that bad. She said, ew. That's normal, though. I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. But he's just a douchebag, so. And he doesn't... I don't know. I hate that song. No, I'm joking. She said, not really. No, not really. Oh, Kryptonite by Three Doors Down? No, that's not an age difference. She makes it sound like she's talking about the Beatles, but it's Three Doors Down. The age difference, though. Oh, shit. Okay. This one's actually got me cracking up, this episode. This is pretty funny. Hello, Julian. Starting to like you. Girl's out of touch. She's so super sweet and cool. Like, I don't know, dude. I think this goes back to her. She probably deserves way better. How do people deal with loneliness and being single? You're having a 30-year-old crisis. Dude, Alan, I can't give you advice, dude. I'm a mess. But, you know, you gotta learn to love yourself in, like, every capacity. It's like, I don't know. Is this that same girl? Hold on. I'm going to answer that. Just some serious texting drama. Ooh, that was cold, but like well warranted. I mean, if it was like a Tuesday and I got to work, I'm not going to come out and party with you. He just broke it off with her? What a douche. He would. Okay. Wow. Rip. I really hate texting about this. Why? Is she like more mature? Try to put me down by using my age against me was completely uncalled for. And so he's going to keep texting her. He does feed off the drama. I don't know. I understand it, but he's like so stubborn. He's not trying to see it from her end. She's not. She's being very relentless. That was pretty intense, right? Yeah, she did. I like that we're all arguing now. Whose side are we on? Hers or his? And I agree with her on this one. That's not something you text. Just answer the phone. But this goes back to the human aspect, right? He doesn't. He wants to be removed from the situation. Yeah, he's 40 and she's 20. Yeah, and now he's like, and he's not giving her the chance because he doesn't know. He thinks he knows. He thinks he knows so much. Then why does he even like be with these people? Is it just for sex then? Then like just make it about sex. Don't like pretend you're gonna try and be in a relationship with, like he was with her. You know what I mean? Yeah, she's not letting that go. But whatever. Yikes. Oh yeah, being lonely. Lonely happens to everyone, even when you're in a relationship sometimes. Like loneliness is a normal feeling to have, but it's what you do when you're lonely, right? Like you need to be constructive and not do destructive things to yourself or others around you. That's easier said than done, obviously. But like being alone, just the physical act of being alone, that's easy. I don't know. What are you having a hard time with being alone? This guy's a mess. Preach. Well, Lodi, he can't because the women his age are looking to settle down, and obviously he's not. Yeah, that's obviously not what he's looking for. He's not looking for something serious, but at the same time, he's trying to treat it like it's serious. You know what I mean? Like if you looked at the like their brief relationship that they had, he was like, "Oh, I have feelings for her," and then they like, there's this connection thing that obviously she felt too, and then he's all like, not gonna willing to pick up the phone, not even give her the chance to like talk it over and apologize because he knows what's gonna happen, right? I don't know. Oh, her. Same age guys. I mean, this is from my own personal experience. I don't enjoy dating people my same age. Um, it's just men aren't the same maturity as women. And there's other things I could say, but I would sound like a bitter old woman if I said them. And I have lots of biases, man, about why I don't like dating people around my age. I'd like a good at least 3 year buffer, at least 3 years older, at least three. Her mom's so happy. I'm like way old, and all your friends are married or not single. That's a normal feeling, Alan. He says, I'm getting a physics graduate degree, no girlfriend, and I'm just don't enjoy feeling or seeing my peers happier. It's another reason I'm not on Facebook. I feel like people are prone to like compare. You're like, I see people, you, and I'm going to say me actually. I was using Facebook to compare my life to other people's lives, and I didn't need to do that. My life is not comparable to other people's lives, right? Like, I don't know. I don't think it's one of those things you should be doing and it's not healthy to do. So I remove that from my life. You know what I mean? And it's like a drama. It's like a drama cesspool too. I just the bad definitely outweigh the good. So I remove myself from those people that I was finding I was comparing myself to in some way, shape, or form, right? Um, but happiness is like something you find, right? Like it's something that's self-generated. Like you need to find something that makes you happy, and it's probably not going to involve your friends or your married friends for that matter. That's kind of like a hard thing, and maybe the lonely thing is easier because I like self isolate a lot. Like I isolate and like to be alone, and it does get like you need outlets to talk to, like every other normal person, but like to just like sit somewhere and be content by yourself. That is something that's really hard for some people, you know? I don't know. For me, it's staying busy too. Like just not letting life pass you by, doing things that you want to do. That's the great thing about being alone. You can do whatever you want. Whatever. That kind of freedom, man. Why is this title erotic? So this series is actually I'm still trying to figure it out. So it's a Netflix original. The first one was about like I guess this is what I was saying. I was like feminist porn, porn that is more geared towards women. The first one was exclusively about porn. I actually thought the entire series was going to be about porn, but it's not. This one is about online dating. It's called Hot Girls Wanted Turned On. So erotic question mark was more in reference to the first episode, but I didn't change the title, and I guess it's not really withstanding for the second one, but because this guy's not in any way, shape, or form erotic. He's terrible. I'm not even gonna lie, I came for the porn title. The first one was actually really good. It was an interesting look at porn. Like I think there were definitely like there were two different women who produce porn and completely different opposite sides of the spectrum, but they both had some commonalities in how they viewed porn and the consumption of porn and women consuming and performing. I don't know. It was really good. It was really good, the first one. This one is about this whiny little bitch that was in Big Brother, who's a dysfunctional man-child. I don't know. I'm sorry if some of you guys relate to him, and I'm being super... I mean, I'm a watcher, right? I can be judgmental. I don't know this guy's life. I don't know all the other things, all the other psychoses that he has going on, but he clearly has shit going on. Like, clearly, this guy, he's got some issues. You feel like you're already at the age where you don't want to explain why you're doing what you're doing. Imagine being 40 and get... But there's, I understand what you're saying, Genza, but then you need to be consistent, right? So this is a woman versus man thing, I think, very typically. I think men are more apt to be like, I don't need to explain where I am. If a woman played the same thing, if I said, I don't need to tell you why I'm at a party on a Tuesday, the reaction from a man is going to be completely disproportionate to what a woman's. You might think a woman's gonna freak out, like her reaction was like really bitchy, but I guarantee you a guy would have just like, he would have ended the relationship if you said, I'm like, hey, I'm partying on a Tuesday. Like, you're like, the fuck you are, right? That's just from my experience. On the same side, like he definitely set himself up for that. It goes back to him being like a drama monger. Like this guy, like he's treating them like girlfriends. If they're just booty calls, he's not treating them like booty calls. He's exhibiting certain signs that he wants a relationship, but he doesn't want a relationship. He doesn't want a relationship to a certain degree. When it becomes work, he doesn't want a relationship. Drama bomb. Yeah, I think it's I don't know. I get what you're saying though, for sure. And I don't think it was about it like I don't know. Well, guys, I dated your daddy. All things just fill one form of happiness, Alan. Not really. I don't think you need to be in a relationship to be happy. I don't think you need a life partner to be happy. I don't. I think you can live alone and be perfectly happy. I'm not saying you can live your life devoid of love, but yeah. Well, he's a stud, though. Oh, shit, man. Oh, shit. Then you can call me mommy. Exactly, Shiloh. Exactly. You can call me mommy. For sure. It is interesting to see the difference between the women and the men and how they're dealing with this online dating experience, right? Yeah, I know one. I know. He's socially inept. That's true. Yeah. I think it's a very true statement. That's a very insightful thing to say. He went to the gym this one time, but he made sure he was on camera when he did. He's, I don't know, new year, new you. That's true. I can't stand people who are on their phone all the time. I can't do it. But that's I say that up front. Like I don't like secretly hold that against you. Oh, you're on your phone? I'm just no, I don't do that. We don't play that game. Mm-mm. Oh wow, did he grow up just now? Maybe I wasn't ready for it. But yeah, for STDs, like this guy. I don't know. I can't with him. I can't. We had a bad start. Okay, so I guess that one was directed by Rashida Jones. This was directed, so each episode is directed by someone else different. So this next one's called Turn On. Yeah, Vegas is a perfect place to find a partner. Step one, go to Las Vegas and look for a life partner. Your online dating experiences have been all about hookups, Tinder, and Bumble. Yeah, that's what this episode was about, Alan. Me too. I broke up with that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think putting technology between you is a huge, like, you have more at your fingertips, but in a way, like, that's not good. At the same time, it's not realistic for people to go out and meet people. But I think maybe that's like what you need to force yourself to do, right? Is like stop using those apps and just go out. Like, whatever happened to like doing something you love and then meeting people through that, right? Like, oh, I love Dungeons and Dragons. Let me go. Like, okay, yeah, granted, there's like one girl and she's probably married, but like there are other things that are like totally, I don't know, um, male, female oriented, like bowling. Maybe you enjoy a sport, but people have to get out of their comfort zones and talk to people. You have to ask a girl, hey, are you seeing someone? Can I get your number? And that for people is just not worth it. But if it's not worth it for you just to open your mouth, then like, what are you expecting? What are you expecting? I don't know. Back to porn. All right. This episode's called Owning It, in case you didn't hear me say it. Welcome, cum guzzler. Oh, she's pretty. Why did my my fan went off? Hold on. Oh no. Does I have a timer on? I think porn has ruined some of your relationships too. Well, it's funny because the first episode they were talking about the types of porn that's on right now and the culture around porn. Not really even just the culture, because they didn't really like go over the culture part, but they were talking about how the porn culture has evolved, right? And how you literally had people learning about sex through porn and how absolutely distorted that is from reality, right? Like sex ed is not a thing. You dig? My roommate texted me. Hold on. Bailey Rain with a Y? Lay back down. Mentor. I'm a porn mentor? How does that work out? Thank you for the popcorn, Gidza. I don't think I said thank you yet. Whoa, that cat eyeliner though, girl. This could ruin porn for you? Good. Good. So this woman has her own like magazine thing from Indiana. But porn is not IRL. That's true, but some people don't know the difference. Some people haven't had the difference. Some people, like, it's literally all they know, or that's what they think it should be, you know? People interaction apparently is not a thing. No, it's not. Psychiatry. Yeah, but I think it goes back to like how you consume porn. It's not the fact that porn exists. It's the type of porn. I think that's the problem. It's the type of porn. It's not porn itself. Does that make sense? Like I think that's the real problem. And obviously internet changed everything, the consumption of porn and the availability and the, all the nuances that the internet brought, right? Come Gessler, it's actually, that's what a lot of the two females that they focused on in the first episode, one was a director and the other one like had her own porn company, was that there's like just littered with hate fucking, but on top of that, like it's the quantity of it, right? It's just it's like mass produced, it's cheaply produced, it like for nothing, and it's available to everyone. Like it's just, there's nothing special about it. There isn't. It doesn't need to have any dialogue. It doesn't need anything, any bit of thought, or I don't know. That's terrible. That's terrible. She didn't tell her dad, and she's like, he's probably gonna find out. He loves porn. What? What's up, Tiger? Yeah. Thanks, Com. I shouldn't abbreviate your name though. I never actually listened to porn stars talk. Maybe that's why. I think the dehumanization of people in porn too is part of the problem. But I can understand how it's easier to consume if you dehumanize. It goes back to the Tinder thing, right? Like it's easier to talk to someone if you dehumanize them. But maybe you just need to like get over the fact that you like don't like humans, or you just haven't found the right one, or like you're doing something else wrong. Guzzler are coming. Oh god, it's so bad. Oh yeah, Guzzler, I've done one 24-hour stream. It was sometimes it's such a girl thing to do. She's doing it out of practicality, because why would you put it on the floor? It's too funny. She's got the same setup I do. Awkward. Awkward. What? Huh? Okay. For me, it's felt like porn stars don't exist in the real world, so I treat normal women like people, but I've never met a porn star. I bet you have, Genza. I bet you've met lots of them. Super 6 a.m. woke up at 5. Yeah, you really need to be careful with 24-hour streams. Like, it really is a health thing. You really need to be careful. It's not staying up for 24 hours. It's actually, like, for me, it was playing video games. It was not being awake for 24 hours. It was actually playing video games. Like, my eyes hurt, my head hurt, my body hurt. Yeah. One hour of sex. It's too funny. $800? Just one person. She's smart. She sells panties? What? That's so awesome. I'm sorry. I'm actually like legit props to her. Holy shit. This girl's like a mini mogul. Yeah, it's see? More than half of American teens have had 2 days or less of sex education. Jesus Christ. Oh, I know, Ginza, about like the boob painting thing. That was pretty clever. You just why you poo pooing on her this girl's props. The panty selling thing, I've never heard of that. I mean, I don't go to campsites. Mm-hmm. 46? No, Guzzler, I have not. I think if someone tried having sex for 24 hours, they would just lose their dick. I just think you could not physically. I mean, unless you were on some kind of stimulants, in which case you probably died like a heart attack, right? Right? Hmm. It's probably true. There's so many kinks. Say so. Matter of fact, making sure they have LLCs. I don't have a bank account or anything yet. Oh my god. New Sensations production company. So like die from like being on stimulants, like heart attack or whatever. Your liver would fail. Night Chad. Like rabbits. Yeah. For hours is your max. Jesus. I don't think time is like a, I don't know. Time stands still, man. Is that like corny to say? Like time's not a thing unless I'm tired. And women just are so much more different than men. So what is that lady? She's like her agent? That lady just said boobs. Boobs. Lobs. Lobs. Mm-hmm. It's interesting. Oh, this guy. Nope. He's talking about her. I hate the nervous giggles. They're so cringy. Doing something you're uncomfortable with is like everyone's base instinct when getting a job. It's true, Ginza. I think it's the same thing. And you can see her intentions, right? Like she's talking about how her family lives below the poverty line and she's trying to make the best of what she's got, right? Like, and it's not that that's all she has to offer. She knows where the money is, though, right? Bailey is paid $500 to recruit girls who shoot solo and girl-girl scenes. She's paid $1,000 to recruit girls who shoot boy-girl scenes. That's smart. You shouldn't have to convince someone to do that, right? Cringy the documentary. Them squats though. Get it, girl. She's super cute. She's a dork. Dude, Guzzler. 12 hours is when I started to 12 to 14, man. It's rough. So Connor or Mayweather, who would be a better porn star? That's the big fight, right? Chat, I need you to chill out, dude. You're spamming chat with nonsense again. Just take a chill. Take a chill. Whoa, girl. What? What? Like they're having a normal cup. Like, what kind of creamer do you want in your coffee? That's hilarious. Oh, she's trying to be an adult. Really transparent. I'm going to drink a gallon of Cuban coffee. Yeah, all you can have is a heart attack, though, right? You'll be fine. Don't do it, dude. Don't do it. I'm feeling myself. Whoa. Damn, girl. That's interesting. But people pirate so much content. How do you protect it? That's so funny. That's true, Dragon. That's true. The old guys on their Macintoshes. Oh, true that. That's funny. I had to fart. She's got Pokemon stuff everywhere. She's got a Togepi. There was a Froggy. This girl. We might be soulmates. I'm just saying. I'm joking. Oh, wow. You just learned something today, one. Glad this has been educational. I picked the right show to watch. Yeah. John has a ponytail. I don't know if that's endearing or creepy. A little bit of both. You notice that? Why is it all these cram girls are like ponytails are woke? I didn't know. But why is it that all these girls are like girl or solo? Like what is that? Is it a control thing? Like, I'm trying to understand. They haven't. They keep saying they're comfortable, right? Like, what is it? What is the? You know, I don't get it. What's up, Santa? The ponytail is the next evolution of the fuckboy haircut. I think. I don't know, man. As long as it's well kept. Guys don't know how to like keep their hair though. Generally. Yeah, you shouldn't snort like anything. I think actually. I'd argue say like you should never snort anything ever, ever. You know what's the difference between this guy and the last guy though? Effective, but like terrible for you. You didn't do anything to me. Chad, you were spamming. You were just talking about random stuff, dude, that had nothing to do with anything. You weren't chatting. Like, I told you, we don't like just let people go off. Nonsense, man. It was just nonsense. None of it made sense. You're more than welcome to be here if you want to like talk to me or talk to other people or, it just looks like spam. Like you had like lots of messages within seconds from each other. Like none of them made sense. I'm not mad at you at all. Nothing much. Just chilling and try to figure out what's wrong with your new car. Uh-oh. Rip. I'm trying to figure out why cam girls only do girl or solo. And like this comfortability thing they keep referring to. This girl's judging the other one like hella hard. So instead of judging her, why don't you help her? I mean, damn, girl. Right? Help her, don't judge her. She's like, couldn't you just be like a sex offender? There are better ways you could say that, right? I would only be comfortable with girls too, dragon. Yeah, but then, isn't that the other juxtaposition though? Is what I'm trying to say. Like, why aren't you? If these were men, and first off, I don't think like or man cams a thing. I don't know. Don't answer that. But like, would men do the same thing? No, I don't know. Man cams. They're man cams. Manny cams. Is it a real question? Another cam man. Yeah, Sansa. We're watching this Netflix documentary. It's a Netflix original. It's called Hot Girls Wanted. Turn on. This episode's called Owning It. These girls are cam girls, and I asked a naive question. I don't watch cams. I watch porn. I watch porn. I don't watch cams though. She's smoking, and she's like 20. She has such good skin though. Chatterbait. I know what chatterbait is, dragon. But like I don't extensively. It's not like I go lurking. Like I've seen memes about it and shit. Let me keep my innocence, man. Let me keep what small amount of innocence that I have. Let me have it. Oh my god, Ellen. No. I'm not judging you, but not twice daily. Once a week. I mean, yeah. Once a week maybe. She's selling her innocence. Oh. I say that at 18 doesn't make you innocent. It's just like, I don't know. Kind of sucks, man. Kind of sucks to hear that. But it's true, too. It's true. This guy's funny. Jessica, I do like you, but I like Kristen, too. But I like Jessica, too. Come here, Jessica. I want to dare you. I shouldn't laugh at these women are at work. I shouldn't laugh at them. I'm not laughing at them. I'm just, oh, smoke weed every day. I think if you hack up a lung, it's probably not good for you. What's up, Beaner? How you doing? See memes about it? Sure, you see memes about it. Get out of here, Santa. You judging me? Why? She's talking like something traumatic happened, and these girls don't understand. Cams are way better than porn, but cams are for rich old dudes. That's probably true. And porn's free, right? For most part. She was 6 or 7 when she saw her first porn. Nearly 40% of teenagers have seen internet porn by the age of 14. That's not surprising. More than 80% of them did not set out to find it. That's the fucking truth. To me, what makes your small amount of innocence be enticed? Because I mean, there are facets of sexuality, or hey, Chad, can you not do the caps thing? There's I don't know. There were facets of like the porn thing of the what kids do now, or I guess even just the internet that I'm not aware of. Like, and I choose not to be aware. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know they exist and I choose not to engage or learn, or because it's not what I think I want. It's not something that interests me really. That's innocence. It's the not knowing. Like, I don't know what cam girls do. I don't. And it's funny because watching this, I'm like, oh my God, there's so many parallels between that and like even honestly, a lot of these video games, and myself included, like these like sub wheels. I mean, instead of having like Spanx, you're having like just sub benefits. You know what I mean? Like there are parallels that are super scary and sketchy. I say that, but I guess it depends on your view of porn, right? But it is still definitely something I would consider it's taboo, even though everyone consumes. It's like you can't talk about it. The first episode, they talked about two women who are professionals in the industry, not even doing porn. They produce it, and they have that stigma attached to them forever. They're going to have a hard time getting a job outside that industry. Like, God, I just, I don't know. It's interesting that she talked about being high, though, because I do think drugs is something that they don't talk about at all, because you're not supposed to. Hey, Chad, please stop capitalizing. That's the last time I'm going to ask you. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yikes. How do you gauge how much you pay for lunch? See, this is. I feel like this is a rough and tricky like part of this bit, right? I usually stream around like 9 ADST to like 12ish. Yeah, what's a safe price, right? Her parents don't know. $14. Pity tokens. See, these are the parallels I tell you that are like kind of scary because I think there's other, see, there's like other parallels that make it seem like kind of unhealthy. Red Bull shots. You have a good one, Guzzler. Stay safe, dude. Unhealthy. Yeesh. What? Yeah. Yikes, dude. Yikes. What's that? I'm bringing home 1,000. Okay, I missed some YouTube travel. I wish I could make that as much money as some of them do. I work at Home Depot. Getting you should become a cam boy, Santa. I think it's the other thing they don't touch on because it's about the women's journey, right? Why? How is it disproportionate or different for men, right? Bring home 1,100 a week, and I still can't believe how many females think money's everything. No, but yeah, hold on. Okay, so like money's an integral part of how people live though. So like that's how I understand but I don't, right? Money is definitely not everything. It's still a big deal for most people who have to work very hard, right? And I say people who have to, most people who earn money have to work hard, right? Regardless of how much you earn. I don't know. You work on heavy equipment, very demanding. I don't envy you at all. Good luck, Santa. But at least you like some video games. I feel like Jabba the Hutt. Jesus. But I do video games. It's completely. Just can't. It's so bad. It's so bad. We're gonna. I think I'm gonna do some soul searching. I'm not. I think I'm gonna talk to you guys about this after the episode because I don't want to miss it. This is actually a really good episode that I like. Yeah. Uh, G. Woo woo. Right. She did boy girl. Why is it called boy girl? Why isn't it called man woman? MF. Why is it boy girl? Still Santa. Yikes. Is it weird that someone got her like beaded bracelets that her little sister would like? Kawaii. Back in Black. It's a good album. Is she like strung out? She seems like preoccupied, right? She doesn't seem the same. Mm. You mean it heals? That doesn't sound very fun. She doesn't sound like she's having fun. Pink Cloud Motel. Oh my god, that is so authentic. Authentic. Yikes. Yikes. Ooh, that's not hands free. She's breaking the law. She's a stickler for the law, right? You're playing Destiny watching this. It's funny. I'm sure it is, Caleb. Especially out of context, right? Oh, something happened to Bonnie. Did she OD or is it a physical thing? OD'd. Boom. Told you she was out of it, dude. She couldn't focus. Partied too hard. Kidney infection. Kidney infection. This is where I don't understand like priorities, right? So she came into this because her family is, lives below the poverty line. She's doing this for her sisters, for her mother. And then she still gets it. Like there's this lifestyle that's associated with these things. Like the other girl, the one who's watching over her, is not engaging in. Is that a personality difference? What is that? Why are they different? Why do so many girls seem to like fall victim to the same like problems? Is it a youth thing? Is it a maturity thing? What is it? Is it literally just smarts? Like, I don't get it. Mm-hmm. I bet it's pretty taxing to feel responsible for that too, right? Yeah. Personality development? I don't know, man. But see, yeah. Ugh. Dragon. Who's gonna buy Dragon's panties? I think this will be a new inside stream. Dragon. That'll be a new stream joke. We're gonna. I think we're gonna set like. We can make this legitimately fun and terrible. It's like set like donation goals for like panty cells or I don't know. Oh my god. Skidmore panties. Lightly worn. Yeah. Pre-owned. Pre-owned, lightly worn. Oh, God. God. But when she says don't last, like, yeah, as far as business goes, but that's her. It's a person, though. She's a person. She's might die, like, literally. I don't know, dude. This one shook me. I'm shook. I'm shook. Okay, we're gonna go. The next one's called Money Shot, and I'm gonna pause it before it starts. Okay, so let's. So that one. So that one was interesting. Like I said, I think what shook me were the parallels between camming and like streaming in general, male or female. Definitely more parallels for the females, because in a lot of ways, I think when you're live streaming or you're creating any kind of content on the internet as a woman, your looks and your appearance play a huge role. It's not everything, obviously, but it is a huge role. And if you are denying that, then you're not basing, like, reality is not a thing for you. Okay. That's just like TBH. Okay. That being said, if you're saying looks, you're automatically, I think you can say looks, but you can't avoid that as sexuality. That they're like this. You're saying you're sexually attracted, you're pleasing to look at, like, you're sexualizing that human being. So I understand it from that perspective. I think the more interesting parts were, I think, like from a live streaming platform, maybe a little less YouTube, because a lot of that stuff is like refined content that has other like fine polished things that edge around a lot of like the cam stuff. Is the chat interaction, right? How integral chat interaction, male or female, it is to your audience, right? And how that wears on you. That's something, unless you do it, you don't understand. Like having to say hello like 50 times and putting on a face even when you don't have a face to put on. You know what I mean? And I subject myself. I don't do that nearly as well as I've seen like really successful streamers do. You know, you have so many bad days out of a week, but I bet for some audiences they couldn't pinpoint one because people force themselves to not talk about it, to entertain / like make that happiness for other people. I think some people feel obligated to like make it a pleasant environment, and thus denying themselves of normal emotions, which is not realistic to me. That's not how I choose to do my stuff. I get it, but that's not my life. That's not how I choose to do my shit. I think so. Chat interaction, that's taxing, right? The addiction part, I get it. Like you want to see numbers. It's something I don't look at for a reason, because that's not why I do it. If my living was based off of it, that's easily. I see and follow so many streamers that are obsessed with numbers, and viewers to them aren't numbers. Like they want to like still sell you on the fact that you're a human being that's part of their community, but at the same time pouring over spreadsheets. And it's not just earnings, it's optimizing your performance, right? Because it's a job. Like how could you not do it? You'd be stupid not to do that. So you can't really have both, right? You can't. It's just like, it's one of those things I don't think anyone teaches you, and it's hard to keep healthy, to know the number game and then also still be focused enough just to enjoy. I think having to do it and wanting to do it. So those cam girls, literally, I think that's the difference. I think that's what I think the difference was between those two cam girls. One of them truly enjoyed doing it. She didn't do it out of necessity. She did say that she had to eat ramen, she ate shitty, and she had a lot of student loans. But like at the end of the day, she probably could have gone and do something else, right? I think she actually said she was going to do something else prior to that. I think she said she had a teaching job lined up, right? So she had opportunities. It wasn't like she was devoid of like socioeconomic standings. She wasn't stupid. She had other options. She wanted to do that, right? It wasn't just because she had nothing else. The other girl, she's coming from a poor family. She stripped. Like she didn't think she had that many options, and how much of that is real, right? But at the same time, I think that goes back to how they treat the things that they're given, right? The other girl, drugs, and basically escorting, which I don't frown upon either. Just call it what it is, right? I think that's what the other girl was trying to get at. If you're going to be an escort, call it escorting. I mean, that's what you're doing. He's paying for your time. I don't think that necessarily makes escort either. Paying for your time doesn't make you an escort. When sex is involved, which probably inevitably it is, that's, yeah. Yeah. How am I so smart? I'm not smart. I'm just trying to give you guys some of my thoughts on the episode, because I think a lot of those things I was building up, and it's analysis. This is what I liked about the show so far, is it's making me think and reflect, because these things I don't see, right? I don't know these girls. I don't know people in the industry. I like knowing what people's rationale are, right? I want to know. It's just it feels like, I get it. I may not agree with it, but I get it. I definitely do. The money bit, that's why I didn't understand the other girl too about the drugs and stuff. Cause you have to pay for drugs. It doesn't come free. Even if paying for it involves sex, you're paying for it in a way. There's exchange rate, right? She's talking about, and then the toll it had on her body too. She had her vaginal wall get ripped. She did, but she's yeah, I like boy girl now though, but really, I don't know, that pressure. The other girl didn't seem, she diversified in different ways. So instead of doing boy girls, she decided to recruit girls. I thought that was another interesting thing, is that, that girl who we started off seeing with all the Pokemon stuff, who just was just a camp girl, and then the agent, and how she basically was a pimp. She was so willing to call that other girl for being an escort, but she was basically a pimp. Not the fact that she's selling her girls out to men, but she's selling them to other porn agencies, right? She's an agent, but she's making sure their stuff's all taken care of. You know what I mean? It's or maybe a madam. I don't know the correct term, and maybe I'm overgeneralizing. That's not fair. There's some kind of stigma involved with those terms. But I mean, she just as soon as things started getting rough, it's just she's hands off, right? The girl's on drugs, but it's not my problem anymore because she's an adult. The girl came to you and didn't have a bank account. You're really gonna that's disingenuous. It's so not okay. It's so not okay. I mean, I would have had that conversation. Hey, you don't have a bank account. Are you sure you're ready for this? And when I say you're sure, then you start writing out stuff here you will adhere to. Because, obviously you need to set boundaries. These girls aren't, I don't know. There are ways to circumvent that, I think. And she would just probably lose out on business, which is why she doesn't do it. But it seems like losing out on business when those girls drop because of drugs or other things, it's those are huge life events that ruin people. This girl is partying hard, and I guarantee you she's just not smoking weed. She had liver failure, dude. At how old? And she came down. That's why she was I'm done. She's not going to remember the conversation she had with me. She's been down this road before. I had really strong feelings for that. Yeah. You wish you were that analytical? It's a curse, man. It's a curse. I'm really analytical about all things. It's definitely not something. And people aren't nearly as interested as I am. Okay, we're going to start the new episode. But why girl, or solo? Is there a stigma that comes with boy, girl? I don't know one. I think what I noticed was interesting was, thank you for the popcorn, Kinza. Tips. Give me those tokens. Puppy. I'm gonna pause this real fast. What I think was interesting, because I think that's a really good thing, one I actually forgot, is I don't think it's a stigma. I think It's not even a comfortability thing. I don't think women are intuitively like comfortable with girl. I think it goes back to where these girls come from. They only touched on what, like, three different girls, right? You had the one that was just like literally was just camming, the other one that she recruited that was just camming, and then the other girl was a stripper and camming, right? So I think the stripper definitely had bad interactions, and she like kind of alluded to them, right? She was being groped and stuff, and it was she kept saying no, but no one was listening, right? There was no respect. She had no control. I think it's a control thing. I think yeah, I think it's a control thing. We can talk about feminist stuff all day long, but I think in the end of the day, it really is. It's just women don't feel in control when there's a man involved. Yeah, that's what I think. But at the same time, it does still kind of fucks with your mind, right? A little bit. I had that same question, like, why girl then? Because I don't know. And yeah, if you can do solo girl, I'm sure again, there's a lot more money. You don't have to share it, right? It's all your own stuff. Hopper Nights Rock. Yeah. Caleb, you have a good night, man. 6 a.m. comes early. What are these guys? What is this consent like thing? Okay? This one's called Money Shot. They had like a huge disclaimer at the beginning of this episode about not being on drugs and being there on their own consent. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure where this one's going. Money Shot. What do you guys think this one's about? Gotta go. Be at the gym 6:30 a.m. Psh, go get you some. Go get you some of that. You have a good night. I think we're on episode 4. We're probably not going to finish this season, but I like this. This is good. I feel like I'm not, maybe not. I guess I could say I'm learning stuff, but I like it because I get to talk about it and think. It's a little bit of thought provoking, and it's just kind of enjoyable too. It's not my life. It's not really entertainment though. It is kind of more or less sad. I hate to say it because I don't think there's like any real shame in what they're doing. Right? It's about gangbangs. Money Shot? Really? Maybe it's about like weird stuff though. Money Shot. I don't know, dude. Star Trek: The Next Generation, a triple X parody. Probably seen it. Tyler King is Lieutenant Geordi LaForge. What? What? I like this because it's a man's perspective. This is gonna be good. Isn't that crazy? I could go get that man's dildo. Good night, Alan. Those douchebag glasses, though. Including your mom. Right. Hmm. Where's the money? Where do they make money? Where are they making money, though? That's what I'm saying. Everyone's doing it. This guy. This guy in his porn hat. No. You're back? Welcome back. Back in black. Hussy models. Sorry. Hussy models? What do you do? I'm the CEO of Hussy Models. Okay. Okay. You're 1/18th black. Cool story, bro. I can't. I can't. I have like a Santa Claus guffaw. I wonder how much males make to females. Is the pay gap like made up in that dividend? This guy looks like he used to be a boxer. Like he's been punched in the face a couple times. Yeah, Guzzler. I know a black person too. I can't be racist. Meme. Why do we have bunk beds? When do bunk beds stop becoming acceptable, though? For real? Because, like, what? What? Jack Slater? It's clever. It's I demolished it. I slayed her. You get it? You get my porn name? You get it? You get my porn name? You understand? I slayed her. Wow. He's definitely living in like a single guy's like house, nothing on the walls. Like, ugh. Ugh. This guy's not very elegantly. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna stop with my point because obviously my point's moot because I don't know how to talk, so I can't throw stones at a glass house. Whatever that adage is. The puppy though. Can we please just like have the rest of the episode be about the puppy? She was gonna say 3 years ago, and I was like, that's illegal. That's illegal as fuck. She does her own makeup. She doesn't remember her own partner's name. I wonder how common that is. Like, you don't know who you're shooting with that day. Or is that just because of her? Right? What's the matter, Emerson? This little dog, though. Pitbull pup. Oh, sorry, guys. There's my weenus. You're welcome. Why? She talks like an 18-year-old. Ugh, cringy. With the puppy. It's nice makeup. You do that. Why is And she brings her own clothes. What is in the bottom of his pool? And he needs to get rid of that porn hat. Okay, Gaslighter, you have a good night, man. I think there are better ways you could say that than more titty, more titty, more titty. More titty, more titty, more titty. More titty. It's all me. That's pretty funny. You saw again? More titty, more titty. More titty. Oh. I have a shiny hat like that. It says senpai though. It's just a douchey. It's called Pink Eye. Try and have fun. It's like it's you're telling them to have fun. Oh god. I don't know, man. Clear Eyes is a new Clear Eyes infomercial. For sure. it's, it's like, oh yeah. Top 3 most popular interracial porn sites receive over 10 million visits per month. Wow. Hmm. That is an interesting concept. That is interesting. That's so funny. His dick's so big, it's giving me a headache. Oh, oh. Oh no. This is interesting though. Interracial means something different, and it's taboo still. It is just on a bigger, thicker vein, pun intended, but like really. Like her being all progressive. Sorry. Oh, Gensa. Oh, Gensa. It's true. Demand. Mm. White female performers often receive a premium to work with African American talent. That's fucked. Wow. Wow. Holy shit. Take your time. He's a winner. Mm. Nearly one-third of all internet pornography clips contain physical acts of aggression. Women are about the target of the aggression 94% of the time. AKA women are getting beaten 94% of the time in porn. Okay with it. That is so fucked. It's saying how unnatural it is and how fucked it is. If it's natural, I think it's different. This is just fucked. Man, so fucked. But you can over the internet. You can verbally slap them. You see that? Abuser. Oh, his mom looks just like him. Odd. Okay. I might even stop you here just to talk about this briefly. I don't think there's wrong if it's consensual. I don't think aggression is wrong if it's consensual. I mean 100% consensual. I do understand that like roughness is sometimes desired, and that's coming from me. Like I desire that sometimes. That doesn't mean everyone does. It doesn't mean giver or taker can feel, either one can feel uncomfortable, and that's just not okay. That being said, like that image, that 90, what is it, 97 or 94% of what is being consumed by people don't know what sex that is. Like they have no familiarity, and that's their norm. Like that's scary. That's the scary part. Like these young children, this is what they're learning. These are the lessons that they're learning. And that's normal. It's, I don't know, man. That's the part that I really have a problem with. It goes probably back to that first episode. It's the dehumanizing part. It's not actual experience, so it's not about the fact that the two people could like it. I think that's why I felt so uncomfortable with that last scene, is because they both definitely did not like it. She was okay with it, but it's probably because she has to be okay with it, right? When I say that, like literally women just tolerate way more. I mean, honestly. And he was very clearly not okay with that. I don't know, man. I have a problem with that. At the same time, right? It's a business, so they're trying to feed the consumer. Dude, it's fucked. This guy in his porn hat, I still can't get over. It's all about the money. But I think this is it's a basic lesson that I'm learning as an adult, is that your money speaks more about you than anything else, right? Like you choose to put where your money and your time into things, right? That's at the end of the day, that's the commodity, right? So people are buying it. I mean, I don't blame the producer. I don't blame the actors. It's the consumer. I'm blaming the consumer. I don't know. I don't know how else to describe that. Like, because I can't, like I said, I can't, you don't have that much insight when you're watching porn either, right? You don't know that both those people are uncomfortable prior to watching that. You wouldn't probably want to know, right? I don't know. And I don't know. I understand the fantasy part of it and all that, but dude, I don't think it makes him a bad person either for like liking to rough someone up. I don't think that's wrong. It's how it's done, right? Like you can respectfully manhandle someone. Like when I say that, consensual and wanted, that's those two things. If either party are not okay with it, it's not okay. That's like a basic sex 101 thing, like comfort, but that's communication too, which people are fucked with. They're meeting each other online, and I don't know, dude. It's a self-perpetuating issue. Porn is all anal? No, it's not true. It doesn't feel good. It looks good. I bet the demands for males are way harder, right? I would. Oh my god. I bet male porn stars don't get paid nearly as much as they should be for the amount of work that they have to put in. My- but I think that's the juxtaposition though against it, right? So as a woman who can probably physically kick the ass of most men, a lot of men, it feels good to know that that can be reciprocated, right? It's like the equal partnership in the sex, and even in a relationship, right? You want someone who is equal to you in almost nearly every way. I think that's just what I want. That's what I want, and that's not what everyone wants in a relationship. But I want an equal. I want to be able to take control, and I want control to be taken away from me sometimes. There's a different kind of feeling when you don't have control, and that's something I enjoy. Not everyone enjoys, but that's like another level of vulnerability to not, you know, I don't know. I don't know. It's I don't know. It's a preference thing, right? That's just sex preference. But I get it. I get it. It just it's everything else. It's everything else. It's just hard to swallow, giggity. Oh, absolutely, Genza. I can 100% agree with that. But that's. It seems like you. Do you know what I mean? Like, shouldn't be something that you like have to say. Shouldn't have to say. Yeah, you shouldn't have to say. Do what is comfortable. Like, do what you want to do, because not everyone's on the same level, and people's perceptions in their lives are so contrasted because I think the internet's fucked so many people, right? It shouldn't be a conversation, but it has to be, right? But it's so weird because, like, in this porn thing, you can tell they're both uncomfortable, though, right? Oh, dude, it's so crazy. They're both uncomfortable, but they're both like, I don't know, man, okay with it. So you can see how that guard, like, easily, like, that concept just slips. It just slips. It's gone. I don't know. Girls, probably. That's, yeah. Welcome back, Guzzler. I don't know. It's like, how much are you willing to give up, right? I don't know. It's boggling. There's a more elegant way of. I haven't fully digested the information, you know? There's definitely a better way of saying what I just said, you know? I hate butterfly gardens, by the way. They're terrible. Fucking hate them. Probably. I've heard those pterodactyls before. Yeah, butterflies are like equally creepy though. I don't know, dude. Yeah, Zeus. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I understand the control and being controlled dynamic, right? But like that's I guess what I'm trying to figure out. Where that paradigm, how has it turned from control and being controlled? Um, how is that now morphed into like almost what looks like abuse? Looks like abuse. I'm not saying it is, because these people, as you can see, are consensually. I mean, they don't look like they enjoy it, but you know what I mean? They're consensually being okay with this. Like, how did that happen? right? Like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the progression. Like, I don't get how that jump happens. How can, I don't know. Because you can tell the difference, right? Like, I don't know. But porn's just completely different than reality anyways. And I don't know. Saying it's different doesn't make it okay though, right? It's another porn hat. He has 2 porn hats, guys. He has 2 porn hats. Oh my god. What? Hmm. Why are we saying pop? Why are we saying pop? It's not abuse unless one person involved thinks it is. So non-consensual. As long as both people are consenting, it's not abuse. I agree. But I think the problem that I'm seeing with it now, when I say seeing it now, I kind of always felt is that like it's the image that's portrayed, right? So the statistics show, like I said, 97%. I think it was 97 or 94. I can't believe I can't remember a number that was like literally right here. That's 90. Let's lowball it. 94% of the porn being produced has, what did it say, aggressors towards women. So the majority of porn, you know what I mean? That's a startling number. That like that hits like, and the age at which porn is being consumed, the rate, you know, like all these other like I guess statistics like kind of make my head turn a little bit. And it really has nothing to do with being consensual at that point, does it? Because you don't, I mean, even if there's some like consensual banner at the beginning, like you think the kids have the propensity not to skip past the first 10 seconds of video, right? I don't know. I think honestly we see this bleed into other aspects of male to female interactions online particularly, but in general, dude, it's fucked. This guy, this guy. Women just like being in control. That is like a very naive thing to say. Hi Wolflog, how you doing, man? Porn is great. I I don't know. Porn's a reality, right? I consume porn on a weekly basis. Um, I have a hard time saying it's great right now. I don't think it's bad. It's definitely much more complex than I would have liked to. I don't know. I don't know, man. You tried the military? Yikes. Yeah, my internet probably slowed down a little bit. Yeah, I can see that it's out of sync. I'll move my lips very slowly so you can't even see. The animalistic urge thing against that, I get. Because I feel like a lot of times I've had this conversation on stream to no avail, is the difference between loving someone and having sex with someone. I think you can have sex devoid of love, or even actual feelings. I feel like you can actually hate someone and have sex with them. I personally, that's not, yeah. But I feel like those two things aren't mutually exclusive. You don't have to love someone. You don't have to like someone. Some people feel that need, but I don't. I don't think that's for me. I'll just speak to I don't think those two things are mutually exclusive. That being said, I feel like to just kind of isolate porn and say like it's an urge thing, right? It's not reality. It's like what people do on the internet. Well, it's not real life. Like you can see those parallels so very easily. Like it's I mean, it's pretty apparent, right? Like, are you not accountable for that? Like, it is something you consume, right? So, like, if this were food, if I'm eating Twinkies, I'm going to get fat, right? If the porn I consume has a psychological effect, whether you're cognizant or not cognizant of it, right? So either you realize it and you admit it and whatever, or you don't and it still affects you either way, right? I don't think these things operate in vacuums. I think they are so terribly interconnected. It's just like, I don't know. That's why I would like to see how like these stats, that's why I find this more startling, because it's easy just to look at it like, oh, I'm just watching porn, whatever. Like it's, I don't know. Do women like watching gay porn? I really thought about that, but all my guy friends watch lesbian porn. Yeah, women do, but I don't know the statistics on it. I don't think it's common. I don't know that it's common. I'm sure it's a thing. There's niches everywhere, though. But I think that would be the interesting thing to probably, which they touch more. I think I found more interesting is when they put percentages to things. When you're talking about what is being consumed, like with what age groups by the demographics. I bet there's some like really stark realities that are all showed by how this shit's consumed. I want you to do your thing, so give me a storyline with boobs any day. A storyline with boobs. Just put tits in there, we'll be good. It's obviously why Game of Thrones is so popular. I'm joking, guys. I'm sure someone thinks that, though. Only reason Game of Thrones is popular because it had titties. Meh. I don't know, man. I think boobs are great. I think penises are great. I think body parts are great. I mean, I'd like it to be such a simple thing as that, but it's not. We all know it's not. That's not how reality works. That it's not a sexually, like, it's, you're not just like sexually like liberating. I think they touched on the first part. That's not, there's other facets. And I liked that I wish the first episode got a little more into depth, like the feminism part, because like she talked about like, there's so many feminists that like abhor porn. You can see why, right? Like, when this is what they're saying, this is what they define porn by, not what those other women are trying to create or trying to make it better or like actually make it a liberating, it's just like, it's one dimensional for them. Porn is this guy beating this girl up, all the stereotypes, I don't know. But how could you, it's hard to refute that when you see the statistics, right? 94%. Dude. How can you be a feminist when guys probably aren't paid nearly as much as women are? Lesbian porn's awesome porn. Whatever floats your boat, dude. He's so proud of himself. Pop. I like how they also have a euphemism for ejaculate is pop. And this camera guy I hate. I would love to have like naked people just walking around. I'm totally for this nudity thing, dude. There's mysticism in clothing yourself and like all these nuanced things. Those are actually like sexualization. Like if you think about it, you're hiding it, right? You're supposed to be making it like enticing. It's not a modesty. Like what is modesty? Like I don't know, dude. And then the paradigm shift, right? I don't know. I'm totally down for nakedness. 100%. I totally could do like a nudist colony or whatever, for sure. I think it'd become impractical in some aspects. Like I wouldn't like to do stuff without like a bra, just a bra particularly. And then feeling my other body parts exposed would kind of be weird. Like thinking about that, like you'd fart, but there's nothing to like, stop it. Like nudism is weird to me when kids get involved. I don't know. I don't think it has to be sexual. I think people sexualize nudity too much. Honestly, I get it, but you know, aware. Thanks for the tip. Chicks like control, men like looks. I read that already, dude. But I mean, control's like a normal thing that's given and taken, right? Like I get it. I do think women know what they want. I know what I want. Like I don't think that's true at all. Chicks don't know because no matter how good a dude looks, if he's got no game, the chick turns away. That's not true. I want someone who can talk. If you can't talk to me, then we can't have a conversation. That's just that simple. How are we supposed to hit it off if we can't talk to each other? That's not having game. And you don't have to be smooth to be able to talk to someone. There are so many other attractive things about someone. It's the other way around. Dude will fuck anything. Nah, dude. I disagree full heartedly. Full heartedly. Chad, dude, seriously, with the capitalizations. Ooh. Ginza, thanks for the medium popcorn. Pop. You really made me pop, man. Really. That popcorn. Can I get some extra butter on that popcorn? I met a girl who wants to hit it off if I'm not attractive. I feel like I've never met a girl who wants to hit it off if I'm not attractive. So, what do you mean, Ginza? I don't think I'm reading that right. So, you mean like you've never hit it off with someone you're not physically attracted to? I think, okay, we're going to talk about this. I think we're going to talk about this. Okay. So, what I think, attraction, physical attraction is only one element of sex. You can have sex with someone you're intellectually stimulated by. Is that a true statement? I'm not saying that's devoid of their body, right? But I think there are certain things that circumvent, like in chemistry. Chemistry is one of those things. Chemistry can be like deduced down to like physical attractiveness, like how physically, if you both know, but it's chemicals, right? So I don't think that's necessarily, like I said, just kind of like just how someone looks. I think looks are a big part, but I think especially when you factor in other things like time, other elements of the relationship, like I said, what your values are, like maybe there's just certain things that just like really laughter. I mean, sometimes laughter is a huge stimulant for some people. It's not me. Like I don't need to laugh to get my panties wet. That's not. For me, it is intellectual. If I'm intellectually challenged by someone, that's usually a huge thing for me, honestly. And that's a weird thing to say because it sounds kind of snobbish and weird. But that, yeah, if I'm like, oh my God, this person's really smart, like not just really smart, they're thoughtful, they're, I admire their thoughts. It sounds so fucking stupid, but it's true. And then there are other people who just like enjoy laughter. Like I said, I think laughter is a huge one I've heard a lot. And like I said, things that aren't physical, like things. You're saying a girl won't try to talk to you if you're not attracted to them. That's not true. So Ginza, I feel like I'm a pretty friendly person if I'm approached. At the same time, there's other things that play into that factor. So as a woman, when someone comes up and talks to you, it's a little different than like if like depending on the circumstance. If you're alone in the street by yourself, I don't want to have a conversation here. That's not how this is going to go. If you feel cornered in any way, body posture, it's how you like hold your body that makes a woman feel comfortable or not comfortable. I think a lot of times when I fend off from a conversation, it's like the posture of the man, not necessarily how they're talking to me or what they're saying or what they look like. It's the posture, the mannerisms behind the person. Like I said, like how yeah, their face. I mean, I think a lot of times communication in general, I don't devoid of what the person looks like. If I can't one understand what you're trying to say, if we're offbeat in some way, shape, or form in the communication thing, then we're gonna have a bad time. I've had conversations with men at bar. I had no intention on getting to know or whatever, but they're friendly. I talk to them, we find interest, and you just keep talking. And a lot of times it doesn't end in anything, but like we both had a good conversation. What's the harm in it, right? Like there's no harm in that, right? And then being honest, it's kind of hard in those circumstances also to be like, no, I'm really not interested in pursuing a relationship. I think men are very easy to like, I don't be like, oh, this bitch, I just wasted all my time on this bitch, right? Like, I think there's some like expectations, and men feel like they need to be rewarded for being decent human beings more than women do. If women treated men nearly as terribly, I do think it's so terribly unequal. But I do try and give people the time of day. Like I said, but if I can't understand what you're saying and I'm going, what? I know for me, I hate repeating myself. I can't have a conversation. If I can't hear you, we're fucked. If I'm getting creepy vibes, when I say creepy vibes, like I said, it goes back to like the situation. Like, am I alone? Does it feel creepy? When I say creepy, it's not because you have shifty eyes, right? Like, there are other factors in that. Shit gets personal now. I'm like saying at a bar or something when demons come out. The demon. What do you mean? Like it spawns, like Satan rises? What? It's looks. Girls are complicated for a dude. That's all looks. So you're saying men are more superficial or women are? I think you're saying women are only attracted to men who look good. I don't. I think that's a two-way street. I think men are attracted to women who look good, but I don't know, dude. The standards of a human being aren't just defined by their looks. You're setting yourself up for failure there. And I guess I guess we also need to cross our streams for what are you looking for? Are you looking for a life partner? Are you looking to shack up? I mean, like, what are your intentions? I feel like more men initiate conversation just looking to smash. And a woman is looking to communicate with a human being. Like, I don't think those two things, and that doesn't mean she's friend zoning you if she's not gonna fuck you now. Like, goddamn. And people like you gotta spend that time. You gotta like get to know. And I don't know, dude. I don't think it's all. And there's no good way. And I don't give relationship advice because I'm fucking terrible at that shit. I don't know, dude. I've ever looked to shack up. Anybody I'm going for, I mean it. Yeah, Ginza, but not everyone's like that too. So I think that's the other thing. So even when you do like, it's understanding people, and I think this is another thing that I like about streaming is I try and understand because I'm so terrible at socializing, and it's not because my head's buried in my phone. I just have a hard time. I don't emotionally connect with people the way I think normal people should. I probably am autistic in some way. I'm really being serious. Like I probably have some form of autism. I just like I really, really, really feel like you have to take in consider, and this is so laborsome, like you really have to start caring. It's almost not realistic. You have to take in consideration someone else's viewpoint, right? Women are super jaded because I think they just are, women and men are just fundamentally different. I shouldn't have to say that, but like women's dating experiences are far different from men's, and I just kind of feel like I know personally I come off very cold, even when I'm being friendly. And sometimes I just feel like the intentions are to shack up. So I'm kind of on the defensive. Does that make sense? That doesn't mean I'm not going to smile. It doesn't mean I'm not going to have a conversation. But I think automatically, like, you have barriers that are different for different reasons, right? Like, my relationship history, your relationship history are completely different. We probably, both been cheated on. Like, you can go down the list of commonalities, but how people even deal with that is completely different. How do you deal with someone cheating on you? Well, some people stay with them. Some people want to kill the person. Some people don't believe that they'll ever find love. Like, people deal with all these things that they have in common differently. I think that's what I'm trying to get at, is like everyone has their own history. So when you're talking, even just trying to initiate, you're building a relationship, right? So I think some of the best relationships and longest lasting ones I've had are ones where they're honest, and friendships. I think if you can, I'm not saying friends make good lovers or friends are who you marry, but you need to be able to talk to the person, right? So if they're your friends, obviously you can talk to them, right? I would like to think. So you already have that. It's like a base. It's like a good foundation. So if you learn to be someone's friend first, and most importantly, I think sex is easy. I think, and maybe I'm taking it for granted, but I think sticking things in places and having chemistry, that's easy to do. It's easy to simulate even. You don't need, it doesn't even have to be good to satisfy an urge, right? But relationships are hard. So I stay away from them. Relationships are hard. It takes so much more than I think people even want to admit they take. I think a lot of people half-ass them. That's, what do I know? I'm a fucking no one, dude. I'm a failure at all that shit. All that shit, I'm a failure. So don't listen to anything I just said. Men like looks, women like personality. I think it's a little bit of both. Because, like, that's the other thing. I think I wish instead of focusing on that douchebag, they would have gone back to that guy who's like that Tinder Bumble guy. That's a two-way street, right? Like, those women are sweeping left and right. And I'd like to know the stats, dude. I'm telling you, there's gotta be some like commonalities and truths. Some like really hard to, like, probably pretty startling truths with how men and women choose just in general, like swipe right, left. I mean, that'd be a great analytic thing to explore. Stigmas about them sometimes and just, yeah, absolutely. Against, I think a lot of it is self cock blocking. I really do. There's walls. There's so many people have their own walls. I mean, self-sabotaging. I think a lot of relationships are self-sabotaged. It's not the other person, Look inward, not outward. That bullshit. Remember how we were talking about being lonely earlier? I mean, knowing yourself, right? Knowing yourself. Wow. Such heavy talk, guys. I like personality. Yeah, I think it's a bit of both. I don't think they don't operate in a vacuum. I guess you're talking about priority, right? Like, what's more important, their looks or their personality? I don't know, dude. I can't answer that. I can't say one or the other because I think it's all scenario based, and they're not independent of each other. But I think you can overlook one and the other depending, right? I'm just saying. I just feel like. Anyways. Yes, I'm tired. I'm not high. I'm tired. Look at me. I've been scratching my face and it's all red because I'm tired and I keep do like this and I'm gonna like cause acne. My hair's all greasy and gross. Oh my god, I do look like a crack addict. That's insane. It's terrible. Okay. I'm gonna go to bed, guys. We've been on for like well over 3 hours. This is a good series. So we're on episode 5. We're gonna pick this up maybe this weekend and finish this. There's only 7 episodes, so we only have math is hard. Well, because this is 5, 6, 7, so 3 episodes. This next one's called Take Me Private. It says Camgirl Alice meets one of her longtime fans who pays to watch her perform solo sex acts online and has never been in a relationship. So that would be interesting. That would be like a really, really, really interesting interaction. Because like I don't think they've gone over that at all, right? Like what happens IRL. Yeah. Thank you everyone who came out watching on Riff, all you guys. Ginza, thank you for the popcorn. GRTK, thank you. Matt, Lodi, and Dragon, you guys are awesome. Those tokens. Your pennies are going to be in the mail soon. I shouldn't make light of it, but it is like, it's cringy and funny. And I think some of the best comedy have elements of truth, don't they? Don't they? The game I want you to play is gigantic. Check out a video. Oh, yeah. Ginza, I just don't have access to a computer, dude. I won't for like at least 2 more weeks. You're going to have to give me 2 weeks. Let me put that in a notepad, though, dude, because I do need to write that down. I've been wondering, because I haven't seen you. I've really only been doing, let me go over my schedule, but thanks for reminding me. So I've been displaced from my little streaming station now for like 2 weeks. Natural disaster, let's just say that. Plumbing problem / mold problem in this townhome that I'm renting. It's been terrible. Last 2 weeks, my roommate and I have both had to sacrifice a lot of work time and our health even a little bit. We were both feeling sick for a couple days. It was quite interesting. So the floors have been ripped up. They finally patched the holes. There's still there's drywall at everything. It's all just rather a mess. But literally a week to today, I'm going to Dragon Con. Next Thursday, guys, I will be riding 12 hours to Georgia, from Maryland to Georgia. So if you guys want to join me on that long car ride, I'm going to be IRL streaming on Twitch. I am primarily streaming on Twitch now. I say primarily. I'm only dual stream Riff to YouTube when I do these. Hopefully more often. It's usually like at least once a week, but I've been, like I said, displaced and all sorts of things. I haven't been able to have my kid around here. Like there's all sorts. I started a new job. The list goes on and on about my problems and changes and everything that has happened. But I'm just letting you know, this is not normal. The schedule's not normal. What I intend to do, Twitch is where I'm going to be doing all of my gaming content. I've been trying to upload my stuff from Twitch to YouTube. I've been getting upload errors. So I think I uploaded one like a week ago, not even. But I have like at least 2 or 3 broadcasts I need to push to YouTube. So if you guys are YouTube exclusive, I'm still pushing all my content to YouTube. It's just not going to be live. Except for the last Friday of the month, I'm going to be we're going to be doing a YouTube stream. It's just last Friday of every month. It's going to be YouTube only. So no Twitch, and no dual broadcasting or whatever. So not next week. We're not going to be resuming our normal schedule next week. Like I said, Dragon Con is going to have things all out of tilt, but in a good way. So if you guys are Patreons and if you follow me on Twitter, you guys are going to see, and Instagram, you guys are going to have a whole bunch of content to look at. I'm going to be blowing your shit up. I have a hidden cosplay that no one knows about except for Brittany. I have some Mary Jane exclusive stuff on Patreon, some really cool stuff, and a lot of that costume development and pushing together. It's on Patreon. The lewds for this month are football themed. I took photos today. I need to edit some footballs into there because I don't have a football. I didn't have a football for the shoot. I literally almost went out to go get like a Nerf football. But I digress. Yeah, if you guys follow me, this next September 1st to the 4th is Dragon Con. So during that time, you guys are going to see a lot of stuff. Like I said, on the 3rd, I'm going to be, no, not 31st, the last day of the month, I'm going to be traveling down there. So that'll be the 12-hour stream. This weekend, we're going to be playing the Call of Duty beta. I think that's all we have planned. It's just the Call of Duty beta. And I think we're going to do our political stream. If you guys are into politics, if you're not, then stay away. But we're going to do a political stream on one of those days that I'm in Georgia. I'm going to take like probably either that Friday or Saturday night. We're going to take like a test and find out how middle I am. I'm literally like in the middle. I've done this before. Like maybe it depends. I am going to talk about it later. So I'll tell you where I think I am. We'll take like multiples of like tests. I'll talk through my answers so you understand why I think the things I think, whether you agree with them or not. And I'm not going to tell you how to do it. I like conversations, which is why I do this streaming thing, right? So it's hot down here. Drink some water. Yeah, I'm hydrated. So I'm going to go to bed now, though. Thank you, everyone who joined me on Riff. Thank you, everyone who was on YouTube just chatting and chilling. If you guys want to see the actual Netflix show, you guys check out Riff. Like I said, it's free to watch. You just need to have a Netflix account. And who doesn't have a Netflix account? God damn. All you do is log in. You just see me. You see the same chat. Like, it's whatever. Just do you. Yeah. I'm going to go to bed now because my crack whore face is getting more crack hoary. Good night. Thank you guys so much for being here. It was good. I think we all learned a lot. We had some really, really, really good conversations, guys. When I say conversations, I mean me talking at you. It was so good to talk at people. Okay, I'm gonna end now for real. Have a good night. I will see you tomorrow for Call of Duty. See you later. Bye.